Welcome to the Workamper Show, brought to you by Workamper.com. This podcast helps you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. Each one of our episodes will introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to work camping opportunities all around the U.S. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Today I'll be speaking with the owner of a Kentucky RV park who is looking for work campers in 2026. The level of perks offered by the park make it an exceptional opportunity. Today's episode is sponsored by Workamper News. Much more than just a job listing website, when you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. A Workamper membership opens the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, you'll find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then a membership is for you. Join today at www.workamper.com. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. In today's episode, I'm speaking with Jes Santaularia, the owner of Elkhorn Creek RV Park in Frankfurt, Kentucky. It is located in the heart of the state's famous Bourbon Trail and surrounded by scenic horse country. Jes shares how his team creates an inviting atmosphere for guests and work campers by blending hospitality with meaningful work. Elkhorn Creek is a 130-site campground with plans to expand, and Jes is always on the lookout for friendly, hardworking work campers to join his staff. Whether you're greeting guests as an ambassador, helping with maintenance, or simply sharing your love of the region, there's a role for every skill set at his park. With a pay structure that includes hourly wages, free hookups, and even a profit-sharing program, Elkhorn Creek offers more than just a place to park your rig for a season. It's an opportunity to become part of a thoughtful and people-focused community. To tell us more about his RV park, what types of jobs work campers perform, and how to apply for those jobs, please welcome owner Jes Santaularia to the show. Thanks for joining me today, Jes. I really appreciate the time. Tell us a little bit about your RV park and what you're looking for work campers to do for you.
So our RV park is in Frankfurt, Kentucky. We located on the Bourbon Trail and in the middle of horse country. We're always looking for a variety of campers, both in the office and on the maintenance side. And we try to match the talents of the camper to the services and the work that we need to complete so that we create some flexibility.
How big is your campground?
Our campground is presently 130 sites, and we have room to build another 80 or 90.
Wow. So that's a big property.
It is a big property.
How long have you been in business?
I've been in business at this campground 3 years, and then my wife and I own another campground in St. Augustine for 3 or 4 years, got out of the business and got bored and decided to get back into it because we love the campground business.
Oh, I can imagine. What do you like most about it?
The people. Both the guests that we have that come in on a regular basis and the work campers that we work with on a seasonal basis as well as on a permanent basis because everybody has a story. And we love to hear the stories.
I love that as well. You said these are seasonal positions?
We have both seasonal and permanent.
Okay. So what does a season typically run for you?
Season typically is April 1st through October 31st.
Do you have some year-round positions as well? How many of
We
those
do.
would you have?
We usually take 2 couples year-round.
Okay. And how many work campers do you need total?
We have 2 couples permanent. We usually take 4 seasonal. So we have, let's say 13 or 14 people on staff most of the year.
Okay.
Or I should say seasonally, and then wintertime, it's a little less.
What kind of jobs did you say they're doing? Maintenance for sure.
So maintenance for sure. We have a lot of grass to cut. We also have an ambassador program where we escort guests to their site. And as part of that process, we tell the guests everything there is to know about our park, about our activities, our music, where the laundry is. We're located on a creek. We talk about evacuation procedures. If the weather's inclement, that has happened once to us in the last 3 years. So it does happen. But the ambassador is really the most important person on the park because they're that direct link between the guest and park ownership.
Okay. So they're greeting the guests, taking them to the site, and then answering
Yes.
any questions that they might have.
Yes, and we have quite a few activities in our area. We have the distilleries, we have horse farms, we have Frankfurt as a state capital. We have so many things going on, and we encourage our work campers to go experience those activities on their off days. We pay for that. And then when they come back and visit with their guests on the park, they know a little bit about the places that our guests can go to.
What a neat perk. So you're paying the work campers to go out and experience some of the local
Go have
attractions.
fun.
Oh,
Yes, come back and tell our guests about it.
oh, that is incredible. How many hours a week do you expect the work campers to work for you?
We try to get 30 hours a week per person.
Per person. Okay.
We can do less. We might have 20 hours for one person and 35 or 40 for another. Our preference is couples, but we do have some single campers from time to time, mostly in the season.
Would you consider a family, especially one with teenagers who might be able to work for you too?
Haven't done that in the past, but that wouldn't cause us a problem.
Okay, you're open to that. Are these paid positions, or are you just swapping out an RV site?
So we pay for the site, all electricity, propane, and then we pay and have an hourly compensation on top of that.
And how much is that per hour?
That generally run $15 to $20 per hour, depending on their level of experience. And for those that stay with us on more than a seasonal basis, we also have a profit sharing program where we take 2% of our net profits per year and put that into a profit sharing pool for our work campers.
I have never heard of a work camper employer providing a profit sharing thing.
And it becomes meaningful. We have a couple of people that have been with us for almost since inception now, almost 3 years, and they have accumulated thousands of dollars, because what happens, those people who stay with us only seasonal, they forfeit that money, and that money gets redistributed to the people who are still there.
So the benefit then is to be a full-time employee year round.
That's correct. Or we've had one seasonal guy who came for the season, south for winter, and then came back the next season. So he still accumulates his pool.
Very good. What kind of traits and qualifications are you looking for in a work camper?
We'd like somebody who's friendly, but has a good work ethic, and communicates well with both us and our guests.
That's easy enough. So you want somebody who is conversational, can just answer their questions and talk to them about anything that they might need.
Yep. And the typical person that we have in our park has lots of experiences and other kinds of businesses and life experiences. And it's being able to share those experiences with our guests who have similar experiences and having a bit of camaraderie on the park. So it's a win-win for both our guests and our work campers.
I can imagine. Are you looking for any special skills? Do you have any projects that might require an RVer with a special kind of skill or talent?
No, obviously carpentry, electrical, and plumbing are the three things that we use the most that have some technical skill to them. But other than that, not really.
When do you begin recruiting for work campers?
We usually recruit in the fall for the next season. We're good for this year. We recruit in the fall for the next season, and then we recruit permanent as necessary. So we always are interested in good permanent people because we'll find a way to keep them in the park.
Okay. What's involved in your interviewing and hiring process?
So they have typically a conversation with the manager. And then if the manager likes them, then they have a conversation with my wife and myself. And we just want to make sure that we're all on the same page in terms of our communication skills, our objectives, and we want to make sure that we have a mutual interest that we take care of.
That makes sense. When you make a hiring decision, how quick is it usually made? Is it within a couple of weeks, or does it take longer than that?
Well, we'll make it within a few days.
What can a work camper really do if they'd like to stand out among all?
What would they do? It's a matter of making contact with us and having communication skills in a way that we can turn them loose with our guests, because it's all about the guest experience. And if they can bridge that gap between the ownership group and our management group to our guests, then that's what that's what makes sense, because our experience in our other park in St. Augustine, the reason we did what we did there, we didn't know anything about the park business 10 years ago. We're entrepreneurs for a lifetime, but never had an RV park, many other businesses. We just listened to what our guests told us about our park, and then we instituted those programs at our park, and then those guests told everybody else, and then it became a mushroom effect, and we went from a park that was totally unknown, doing almost nothing, to a park that became the number one park in the area. And it was all because of the relationship that we created with our work campers and our guests, in terms of them being able to communicate to us what they really wanted to have.
That's great.
And just a very simple example is, when a camper opens to the other camper, we try to screen the utilities and screen in particular, the sewer cap, because nobody likes to walk out their camper and then walk into a sewer cap on another rig. And so we turn the coaches, in a sense, to do that. And in St. Augustine, we actually built a small little fence around the sewer cap so that it wouldn't be visible. But we heard that from a camper who said, hey, why don't you think about this? And they communicate that to our camper. Work camper tells us, and then we follow up and come up with an idea that makes sense for everybody.
That's a great idea. You folks are taking into consideration things that the campers are telling you, as well as the employees.
Absolutely.
That's great. You had mentioned that it is in the middle of the distillery area or the bourbon area. What other kinds of things are there for people to do in their off hours?
We're close to Louisville, Cincinnati, Lexington, Kentucky. We're close to many horse farms, hiking trails and biking trails. We're close to the Kentucky River as well as the Ohio River. So we have canoeing, kayaking, and boating available for our guests and our work campers. And each of those cities that I mentioned have their own unique characteristics. You have horse racing in Lexington and Churchill Downs. You have baseball in Cincinnati. You have football in Cincinnati. You have college sports in Lexington, Kentucky. So there's plenty of stuff to explore.
I can imagine. You had mentioned that they have days off. Are they the same days off every week?
They typically are, yes.
Okay. So couples, they're having
couples
the same
work
time.
together, they're off together.
Okay. Very good. And how many days off do they get per week?
Depends on how many hours either they committed to us or we committed to them, but usually 2 or 3.
If they needed extra time off to do some extended exploring in that area, would you be able to give that off?
Absolutely.
Okay. Super.
We have enough staff where we can be flexible about schedules, because we know that the life on the park is not their only life. Everybody has kids and grandkids, and we want them to spend time either in our area with their family, or if they have to go someplace for family, want them to be able to do that.
Where can people find more information about this opportunity or to learn more about your park?
www.elkhorncreekrvpark.com.
If they wanted to apply, would they just email you?
They can email us. There's a link on the park where they can email to the park itself.
I thank you for sharing this opportunity with me today. I really appreciate it.
Great. Thank you for your time. It's been fun.
At Elkhorn Creek RV Park, owner Jes Santaularia said work campers fill a variety of roles that are both essential and rewarding. On the maintenance side, there's always grass to mow and grounds to maintain. For those who love interacting with people, Jes created a unique ambassador program. Those ambassadors greet guests upon arrival, escort them to their sites, and provide an orientation that covers everything from laundry locations and activities to emergency procedures. They also share insider tips about the area's best attractions, like local distilleries, horse farms, and the historic downtown Frankfurt area. Jes encourages his work campers to experience the region for himself on their days off, and he even reimburses them for their local activities so they can speak knowledgeably with guests about what to see and do in the area. Most positions require 30 hours of work per week. While Jes prefers couples, he is open to singles and even families with teenagers. Compensation includes a full hookup RV site with utilities, propane, and hourly wages ranging from $15 to $20, depending upon experience. Long-term work campers may also qualify for a profit-sharing program, which is something you don't see every day in work camper positions. If you're interested in joining the team, Jes starts recruiting in the fall for the upcoming season, which typically runs from April through November. Year-round positions are also available for the right couples. You can learn more and submit your application by visiting www.elkhorncreekrvpark.com and using the contact form on the website. Today's episode was sponsored by Workamper News. Creating a resume can be a cumbersome, intimidating task, especially if you haven't written a resume in many years. The unique Workamper News Resume Builder guides you through a step-by-step process to build a complete resume with all the information Workamper employers are looking for when reviewing applications. Once complete, your resume can be emailed to anyone, and the software tracks when and to whom you have sent it. You can also print out the resume or make it into a PDF, which can then be mailed and uploaded. Some employers never advertise, not on Workamper.com or anywhere else. They find all of their applicants just by searching the Workamper News Resume Database. If you don't have a resume in the Workamper.com database, you'll be missing out on some great opportunities. To open the door to more Workamper gigs, become a Workamper member today by visiting www.workamper.com. That's all for this week's show. Next time we'll be speaking with a woman from California who is looking for Workampers to help with a Napa Valley RV park which opened at a local fairgrounds. I'll have more details on the next episode of The Workamper Show. Thanks for listening, and if you like these interviews, please consider leaving a review wherever you download the episodes.